My dearest sister, I know there are nights when the profound silence of your room feels like it's screaming louder than any prayer you could possibly utter. I understand that, as a woman specifically chosen for a greater purpose, you carry a unique sensitivity within you, an extraordinary intuition that persistently whispers, telling you that something truly magnificent and grand is being held in reserve just for you. Yet the visible reality around you, what you observe day in and day out, seems to contradict this powerful promise, day after agonizing day. You have patiently borne the heavy burden of lengthy seasons of waiting, watching the precious time slip away while other people appear to move forward with such seemingly effortless ease, getting married, prospering in their endeavors, conquering new milestones and achievements, all while you remain steadfastly right where you are, incredibly faithful, but seemingly utterly stalled. How many countless times have you found yourself wondering, as your tears soaked your pillow through and through, what precisely God was actually doing during that deafening silence? It might have felt as though the Father had completely turned his back on you, or even worse, that he had somehow simply forgotten the very address of your aching heart. But I need you to take a deep, grounding breath right now and truly absorb this liberating truth I am about to share with you. Your spirit was not divinely attracted to this very moment by mere chance or accident. The very forces of heaven have carefully orchestrated this precise timing so that you might finally grasp and truly understand that your season of waiting was never a stagnant, dead period of time, but was, in fact, a deeply fertile spiritual womb. It is incredibly easy for us to get completely lost in the overwhelming pain of prolonged delays, and in doing so, forget who we truly are at our core and the immense power we inherently carry within our souls. So often, these periods of waiting cause us to deeply doubt our own identity and our innate capacity to manifest the life we've always dreamed of living. If you sense that you are in need of a practical, actionable guide to help you navigate through these complex emotions, to heal those invisible blockages that have been holding you back from moving forward and finally expanding with genuine stability, I wholeheartedly invite you to explore the trilogy titled The 3 Keys to a Prosperous Life. This isn't just another piece of reading material or an audio program. It is an invaluable roadmap, meticulously designed specifically for women just like you who genuinely desire to learn how to receive, sustain, and multiply blessings in their lives without any lingering guilt. Available both as a convenient ebook and an inspiring audiobook, this transformative trilogy is poised to help you awaken the magnificent woman you were truly born to be. The direct link to embark on this incredible journey of transformation is located right below, either in the pinned comment or within the description of this message. But please always remember, knowledge only gains its true power when it is actively applied, and this heartfelt invitation has now been extended to you. Now let's circle back to the profound mystery of your years spent in silence. It is absolutely crucial to understand what was meticulously unfolding behind the celestial scenes while you were shedding those tears. The enemy, that insidious force who fiercely envies the radiant light you carry within you, knew with certainty that a divine alignment was on the very brink of manifesting in your life. He understood that what God had so carefully written in the very books of heaven concerning your destiny was simply too magnificent and too grand to be entrusted to an immature girl. This is precisely why there was such an intense spiritual warfare, so much deliberate interference aimed at your self-esteem, and so many relentless attacks launched against your precious relationships. But the truly liberating truth, the one that sets you free, is that God was utilizing this entire period not to punish you in any way, but rather to painstakingly build you up. The very first pillar of this divine mystery is the divine protection that was skillfully hidden within all the no's you received. Do you recall that specific relationship that you were absolutely convinced was the one, the definitive partnership, but which ultimately ended in such a painful, heartbreaking way? Or what about that professional door that abruptly slammed shut when you desperately needed it to open the most? In those moments, you undoubtedly felt profound rejection. But what heaven was truly orchestrating was a powerful deliverance. The angels of the Lord were steadfastly encamped all around you, actively preventing you from entering into alliances that would have undeniably destroyed your destiny or severely delayed your divine purpose for decades upon decades. That tightly shut door was, in essence, a severe yet merciful act of the Father, vigilantly protecting your incredibly precious heart from someone who simply did not possess the capacity, nor the adequate spiritual structure, to truly cherish and value it. God waged unseen battles on your behalf even while you slept, all to ensure that you would arrive whole and complete at this very moment of glory, and not in fragmented pieces, trapped in situations that were never truly meant for you. Beyond this divine protection, there was also a profound and deep refinement of your very feminine essence taking place. Consider this prolonged period of waiting as your spiritual beauty treatment, your very own time akin to Queen Esther's preparation before she was ultimately presented to the king. The intense fire of your trials burned away the impurities of emotional dependency and that desperate, nagging need for external approval that so frequently diminishes us as women. You carried the wounds of a young girl, wounds that absolutely needed to be thoroughly healed so that the powerful woman of God could finally emerge in her full, unbridled strength. God purposefully allowed the solitude so that you could truly discover that your completeness, your sense of wholeness, originates solely from Him and not from a man or from any fleeting social status. The bitter disappointment with that particular friend or that former partner was not some cruel error of destiny. It was, in fact, a necessary spiritual surgery, designed to carefully remove individuals who would have proven to be heavy anchors in your future. He meticulously cleaned your inner circle so that you could soar higher and carry less emotional weight. And in the midst of this challenging process, something truly marvelous began to unfold: the glorious awakening of the wise and discerning woman within you. Those nights filled with insomnia and the endless unanswered questions sharpened your intuition in a way that effortless ease never, ever could have. Your faith was stretched to its absolute limit, pushed to its breaking point, but it did not shatter. Instead, it grew stronger, like a finely honed muscle. You learned to discern and hear the gentle, still voice of the Holy Spirit, that deep, unsettling feeling in your gut when something isn't quite right, those vivid dreams that feel like urgent warnings. All of this was God diligently training the prophetess that resides within your very being. You are no longer the same naive woman of 10 years ago who readily gave herself over to every empty promise. The trials you endured have bestowed upon you a new, powerful authority, and today you possess the keen ability to discern glances, intentions, and spirits. What you are now poised to receive is far too grand and significant, and it demands a wise and vigilant guardian. And that, my dear, is precisely what this season of waiting has meticulously cultivated and produced within your character. But there is still a fourth pillar, perhaps the most beautiful and heartwarming of all: the divine alignment of souls. Your waiting period was also a time of meticulous synchronization. While God was diligently working within you, He was simultaneously arranging all the intricate pieces of your destiny in the life of the very person He has prepared to walk faithfully by your side. That special someone, whether they are a lifelong companion or a powerful partner in purpose, was also going through their own refining fire, being prepared separately. Both of you needed to be processed and treated so that when you finally met, you would not bleed wounds upon one another, but rather be fully capable of healing and powerfully propelling each other forward. This will not be a mere casual encounter. It will be the profound recognition of two souls that were carefully prepared in the very same desert. My dearest sister, the time has truly arrived. The season of barrenness, is definitively over, not because you forced the door open with your own strength, but because the master of the key himself has decided to turn it. You are no longer treading upon uncertain ground. You are now confidently stepping onto your very own promised land. The deceitful lies that whispered you were left behind, or that you had somehow passed your prime, are being definitively silenced right now by the undeniable evidence of God's favor, which is beginning to blossom beautifully in your life. The truth, no matter how painful the process may have been, has come to liberate you from the hidden burdens and the lingering traumas that once chained you to the past. This is not the disheartening end of your story, where you finish feeling utterly exhausted and alone. No, my friend, this is the glorious beginning of your chapter of honor. The long winter has passed, and the time for joyful singing has finally arrived. The persistent fog is dissipating, and the radiant sun of righteousness shines brightly upon you. Lift your head high, daughter of Zion. Do not walk another step with the fear of rejection, but instead with the elegant confidence of one who knows precisely who her Father is. Walk in truth, protected by the profound wisdom that cost you dearly to acquire, but which now serves as your most precious crown. The Almighty walks right alongside you, and the victory He has so carefully prepared is infinitely sweeter and far more enduring than anything you ever thought you had lost way back when. The waiting is over. What was faithfully promised is now majestically manifesting. Dry your tears, put on your finest perfume, and prepare yourself. For the King is truly on His way, and He brings with Him the magnificent reward for your unwavering faithfulness. And it is precisely about this capacity to fully receive that reward that we need to have a very honest, heart-to-heart conversation right now. Because, my dear, there is a powerful secret that very few people talk about when it comes to the moment of a breakthrough. Getting truly accustomed to peace and prosperity can, ironically, be far more challenging than simply surviving the preceding struggle. For a very long time, your nervous system was rigorously trained to be on maximum alert, constantly anticipating the next blow, the next disappointment, the next bill that wouldn't quite balance, or the next betrayal. You became an absolute expert in survival, a true master at managing crises. But now, in the face of this newfound calm and the promise finally fulfilled, you might experience a strange, unsettling anxiety, as if you're instinctively waiting for the other shoe to drop, as if happiness itself were a suspicious visitor who might snatch your silverware and flee at any moment. It is absolutely vital that you understand this. Sensation is not some spiritual warning of impending danger, but merely the cellular memory of your body attempting to revert to the chaos it once knew, because chaos, as painful as it was, felt familiar to the old you. Now, your crucial spiritual work is to actively re-educate your heart for stability. It is to teach yourself, fundamentally, that it is genuinely safe to be loved, that it is perfectly safe to have abundant resources, that it is truly safe to finally let down your guard within the sanctity of your own home. God did not deliver you from Egypt only for you to continue living with a slave mentality in the wilderness. He liberated you so that you could confidently reign as a queen in your very own land. Justifying yourself, setting boundaries, that's truly one of the highest forms of self-love and a profound way to honor God. When you say a firm no to what relentlessly drains your energy, you are in fact saying a gigantic yes to the purpose He has precisely placed in your hands. And speaking of purpose, it's absolutely fundamental that you understand that your prosperity and your victories are not merely for your personal comfort alone. Of course, God truly wants to see you happy, well-dressed, well-fed, and at peace. But His divine plan is always, always bigger than that. You are a distributor of blessings. The chosen woman is blessed so that she can bless others in turn. When you fully grasp this truth, the intense pressure of having to achieve simply disappears, giving way to the pure joy of serving. The money that will come into your hands isn't just for buying possessions. It's meant to fund the kingdom, to extend a helping hand to those in genuine need, to cultivate beauty and establish order all around you. The love you will receive isn't just to fill your own emptiness or needs, but to serve as a shining model of a healthy relationship for your children, for your friends, for the generations yet to come. You are actively breaking centuries-old hereditary curses that have lingered in your family lineage. Perhaps you will be the very first woman in your family to find genuine happiness in marriage, or the first to achieve real financial independence, or the first to attain true emotional health. This, truly, is monumental. Feel the profound weight and the immense glory of this magnificent responsibility. You are the tip of the spear, the trailblazer. And precisely because you've been forging a path through dense, untamed wilderness, it's only natural that you've gotten scratched. It's only natural that you've grown weary. But look behind you and truly see the expansive road you've already opened up. Other women will look at your journey, at your powerful story, and they will declare, if she could do it, then I can absolutely do it too. Your testimony is the very key that will liberate other captives. That is exactly why the enemy worked so tirelessly to silence your voice, to utterly destroy your self-image, and to trick you into believing that you had no intrinsic worth. Because he knew, deep down, that once you finally discovered who you really are, you would become dangerous to the forces of darkness. A woman who intimately knows her value and places her unwavering trust in her God is quite simply uncontrollable, unshakable, and truly unstoppable. In this brand new chapter of your life, your intuition is destined to become your most loyal and trustworthy compass. Remember that gentle, quiet voice we talked about earlier? It's going to grow progressively clearer and more distinct. You will begin to experience these knowings, these inexplicable insights that just click into place. You will cast your eyes upon a business opportunity, and you'll simply know, without even glancing at the financial figures, if there's genuine integrity present. You will meet someone new, and within mere minutes, your spirit will deliver its verdict. This person is safe, or proceed with caution. Do not, under any circumstances, ignore these profound signals. In the past, perhaps you would rush past your intuition, overriding it with cold logic or a deep-seated neediness. You'd spot a glaring red flag, and against your better judgment, you'd paint it pink because you so desperately wanted things to work out. Today, the truly wise woman sees that red flag, acknowledges the warning with gratitude, and gracefully makes her exit. You no longer need to stay and attempt to fix what is fundamentally broken beyond repair, nor do you need to strive to prove your worth to those who are simply determined not to see it. Your validation no longer originates from external sources. It now emanates from above, and most importantly, from deep within your own being. Also take a moment to really consider the profound importance of silence during this particular phase of your journey. The Bible tells us quite beautifully that Mary, the mother of Jesus, carefully treasured all these things and pondered them deeply in her heart. There is an immense, almost sacred power in keeping your most cherished plans, your most ambitious dreams, and your next strategic moves as a holy secret held exclusively between you and God until they have matured sufficiently to be revealed. Premature exposure, you see, has a way of killing many a dream right in its cradle. When we rush to share our nascent seeds with individuals who lack either the vision or the faith to properly nurture them, we run the significant risk of hearing words of doubt, of veiled envy, or outright discouragement that can tragically abort the project before it even has a chance to truly take root and be born. Protect your gestation period, fiercely. Whether it's the gestation of a new project, a budding relationship, or a deep personal transformation, let the undeniable results speak volumes for themselves. The triumphant sound of your victory will undoubtedly be heard. There's no need for you to preemptively announce it with a flourish of trumpets before its appointed time. Discretion, after all, is the very cloak of royalty. And as you gracefully move forward, cloaked in this newfound discretion, Pay close attention to how your very relationship with time begins to fundamentally shift. Anxiety, at its core, is essentially a wrestling match with time itself, a profound distrust that the future won't unfold favorably. But faith, true faith, is the absolute certainty that God's timing is, without exception, perfect. You've finally stopped chasing after the wind, haven't you? Now you simply flow. There's an enormous, almost profound difference between forcefully kicking down a door and merely turning a doorknob with ease. What is rightfully yours by divine decree will effortlessly flow in your direction the moment you align yourself fully with it. This doesn't imply that you won't have to put in effort or dedicate yourself to work, but the effort you exert will be anointed. It won't be that burdensome, fruitless struggle you experienced before. It will be purposeful work, where every single action you take generates a multiplied reaction. It's the stark contrast between arduously rowing against a powerful current and simply adjusting your sails to harness the favorable wind. The Holy Spirit, my dear, is that very wind. I want you to take a deep, centering breath right now and vividly visualize the woman you are purposefully becoming. Not some flawless, utterly perfect woman, because let's be honest, that version simply doesn't exist on this side of eternity. No, I mean the woman of integrity, the woman who has truly forgiven herself. Yes, self-forgiveness is absolutely crucial. It's non-negotiable. You need to forgive that you from the past, the one who settled for less than she profoundly deserved, who didn't quite know how to stand up for herself, who made choices driven by fear. She genuinely did the absolute best she could with the level of awareness and understanding she possessed at that particular time. Embrace her gently. Thank her for having survived, for enduring, so that the magnificent you of today could even exist. And then, tenderly, let her go. Do not, I repeat, do not carry guilt around like some burdensome pet. Guilt is a dead weight, a heavy anchor that utterly prevents you from soaring to your rightful heights. If God Himself has already cast your past errors into the deepest sea of forgetfulness, then who, precisely, are you to go fishing them back out? Embrace the mercy that renews itself with each rising sun and harness it. Use it as powerful fuel to make different choices starting today. This daily renewal also profoundly involves taking meticulous care of your very own temple. During those intense battles, it's all too common that we often neglect our physical bodies, sacrifice precious rest, and even overlook our innate beauty. But understand this: true prosperity isn't just about finances. It's also about vibrant health, boundless vitality. Start treating your body as the sacred dwelling place where the Spirit of God truly resides. Those seemingly small gestures of self-care aren't trivial acts of futility. They are, in fact, profound acts of worship and heartfelt gratitude for the gift of life itself. Consistently drinking enough water, ensuring you get adequate, restorative sleep, even simply getting dressed and making yourself presentable, even if your only plan is to stay at home. All of these actions send a clear, powerful message to your subconscious mind that you genuinely matter, that you are incredibly valuable. And let me tell you, the world will treat you precisely the way you treat yourself. If you relegate yourself to the lowest priority, the world will regrettably confirm that perception. However, if you treat yourself with unwavering respect and honor, the entire world will naturally align itself to reflect that back to you. Your physical posture has a remarkable ability to shift your spiritual posture. So, lift your head high, straighten your spine with confidence. Walk as if the very ground beneath your feet is deeply honored to receive your every step. There's something incredibly potent, a powerful energy, about the very atmosphere you naturally carry with you. Have you ever truly noticed how, when you walk into any given room, the entire energy dynamic perceptibly shifts? Sometimes, people instinctively calm down, finding peace in your presence. At other times, those who are genuinely troubled may find themselves feeling quite uneasy, almost bothered by the sheer brightness of your light. This, my dear, is what we call the anointing. And in this exciting new phase you're entering, that anointing of divine authority is only going to intensify. You will find yourself called upon to solve complex problems, to offer wise counsel, to step into leadership roles, often without even having sought them out. This is the profound effect of wisdom that has been meticulously forged in the fires of experience. Do not shy away from embracing this leadership. The world is profoundly lacking in spiritual mothers, in women who aren't locked in relentless competition with one another, but who are instead healed enough within themselves to genuinely heal others. Competition, you see, is often a telltale sign of spiritual orphanage. True cooperation, however, is a clear hallmark of divine daughtership. As a cherished daughter of the King, you inherently understand that the inheritance bestowed upon you is infinite, limitless, and that the success of your sister in no way diminishes your own. Quite the opposite, in fact. When one woman boldly rises, she powerfully demonstrates to all the others that gravity itself can indeed be defied. And if, by some chance, fear dares to knock on your door once more, because rest assured, it absolutely will try, it's quite persistent. Remember this crucial truth. Fear is nothing more than an insidious lie delivered with a booming, intimidating voice. Fear whispers, or rather shouts, "What if it all goes wrong?" But faith, resilient faith, gently inquires, "And what if it all goes wonderfully right?" Fear declares, "You're going to fall," but God lovingly reassures you, "I've got you, I will hold you steady." The voice of fear may scream relentlessly, but the voice of profound truth always whispers. To truly hear that gentle whisper, you must intentionally quiet the incessant external noise. Make it a point to create deliberate islands of silence throughout your day. Turn off those distracting notifications. Intentionally step away from the deluge of bad news. Stop endlessly scrolling through the perfectly edited lives of other people on social media. Instead, turn inward. It is exclusively in that sacred silence that divine strategies are downloaded directly into your mind. It is in that same profound quietude that you fully recharge the very battery of your soul. The truly wise woman isn't perpetually available for every single thing and every single person all the time. She intimately knows that her availability is a finite, incredibly precious resource to be guarded. Now, take a moment to reflect on the magnificent women throughout both the Bible and history. That would speak to a deeply cherished child. Always keep in mind, too, that your personal journey is a powerful source of inspiration for those who are quietly observing from the sidelines. So often, we might convince ourselves that nobody is truly witnessing our diligent efforts, our unwavering integrity when no one is around, or the agonizingly difficult choices we have to make. But the spiritual realm absolutely sees, and the people all around you also intuitively sense it. Your own children, your nieces and nephews, your work colleagues, they are all actively absorbing your living example. You are imparting invaluable lessons about true resilience, about steadfast faith, and about inherent dignity simply by authentically being exactly who you are. Never, ever underestimate the profound power of your very presence. You are truly the salt of the earth and the pure light of the world. Salt imparts a rich flavor and helps to preserve. Light illuminates the path and provides clear guidance. Wherever you step, make sure to bring that distinctive flavor and that radiant clarity with you. Do not allow your surroundings to transform you. Instead, you are the one destined to transform your surroundings. Starting from this very day forward, wake up each morning with a truly sacred expectation. Ask God earnestly, "What exactly do you have specifically planned for me today? Who is it that I can truly bless? What vital lesson do I truly need to learn?" Live your life with your eyes wide open, keenly attuned to those seemingly subtle yet profoundly divine coincidences. Perhaps a specific book happens to fall right into your lap, a poignant phrase you suddenly overhear on the street, or even an entirely unexpected phone call. God communicates in truly infinite ways, but we absolutely must ensure we are tuned into precisely the right frequency to clearly hear Him. The frequency of fear is typically static-filled and confusingly muddled, whereas the frequency of faith remains crystal clear and wonderfully constant. Keep your spiritual radio perpetually tuned to the frequency of faith, even during those moments when your current reality seems to directly contradict the divine promise. Earthly reality is always mutable and subject to change, but the unwavering truth of God is utterly eternal, and that eternal truth proclaims that you are indeed the head and never the tail, that you are positioned at the very top and never beneath, and that absolutely no weapon specifically forged and fashioned against you shall ever truly prosper. This is truly your designated time, not your neighbor's time, not the timing dictated by society's expectations, but your very own Kairos moment, God's perfectly appointed opportune time for you. Refuse to compare yourself to others. Comparison is indeed the notorious thief of genuine joy. A single flower does not actively compete with the flower blooming right next to it. It simply gloriously blossoms. And within God's magnificent garden, there is abundant and unique space for all species, for all vibrant colors, and for every exquisite fragrance. Your inherent beauty is absolutely unique. Your life story is entirely one of a kind, and your divine anointing is truly singular. No one else can accomplish precisely what you have been specifically called to do, in the exact magnificent way that only you can do it. Your rightful place in this vast world has been carefully reserved and patiently awaiting for you to finally step in and fully occupy it. Occupy it with unwavering boldness and confident audacity. Never apologize for taking up your rightful space. Do not ever shrink yourself down just so you don't inconvenience others. Instead, powerfully expand. Your magnificent expansion ultimately glorifies your divine Creator. And if, amidst this magnificent and powerful expansion, you happen to feel a sudden sense of dizzying vertigo, or if you ever feel as though it's too much for you to handle, simply return to your foundational base. Go back to your secret place of fervent prayer. Return to the divine word. Go back to the pristine simplicity of your unwavering faith.